Number 2. Let's see if this works out a little better. I wasn't able to connect to the chat stuff, and nothing was showing up on my browser. And I mean, even OBS wasn't really connecting for the little chat stream there in the middle, down right down there. So I should be better off. Although my own chat log up there in that window says exited host mode. I hope that's not important. So, guys, let me know if you can hear me. I see that I've been hosted by Mr. Badmech, and when I've looked at my chat window before, it said that Josh was online. Still says Josh is online. Let me try this out. Okay, I showed up in my own window. Let's see. Well, I'll try this out. Okay. I have no indication whether this is actually working or not. I'm going to try tweeting about this. Send that out, and let's see what happens. So yeah, I had originally suggested this morning, and I got some positive responses from a couple of people, including Rock Pants, and I shouldn't say including, from Rock Pants and Josh. And it looks like this is telling me that Josh is here. I'm not seeing anything from him. And I don't see Rock Pants. It'd be kind of not all that great to go ahead and continue the stream if no one's around to watch. Let's see what we got here. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start and see what happens. See if anybody joins in. Well, see, this right now says I've got 5 people watching. This is still somehow not right. Let me get rid of this and go back over here. Oh, maybe from other viewers or something. I'm restarting my chat window one more time, and then I'm going to actually get into the game and see if this helps. Okay. Well, my chat's running. I have no idea whether everyone can actually see, hear, or smell me. Hopefully not the last. So, let's see. There were a couple of things we needed to do. One of them was there was Cerberus scientists that we could probably go check out and help. So let's look into that. Now we can talk to the Quarians, which we'll get to. Where are these scientists? Must be over here. That's the ex-Cerberus scientist. It is an ex-scientist! And investigate the Sasari colony, and how are these other places doing? I'll have to check out the Valhallan threshold and see what I can do there. I don't think the Ninma cluster had anything. I think I've already looked at that. So let's take a look for these ex-Cerberus scientists. Oh good, I see I'm down to 1 viewer now, which would probably be me. I was probably at 5, actually at 5, and then people tuned in and saw I wasn't actually doing anything because I was still dicking around trying to get this to work properly, and then they left. That's my guess. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay. Hey, there's a Cheeky. Hi, Cheeky. Well, that's good to see you say that, Cheeks, because I've had no idea whether this is actually working. I am all right. It's a Friday, so, you know, that's always good. How are you? Let's see, who am I going to bring with me? Cerberus scientists. I'm going to bring Garrus, because I always bring Garrus. And EDI. Let's see what we've got. Okay, same weapons as always for me. New pistol. What new pistol did I pick up? I don't remember. Oh yes, the Talon. Garrus has his same weapons, and EDI should have her same ones as well. Sleepy after a very busy and long week at work. Well, I ended up throwing a whole bunch of crap away today. I felt like I was moving or something. So I did physical exertion. Not bad for a, you know, a behind-the-desk engineer. Let's max out the incinerate. Damage armor targets. And what the heck, I got 4 points. Let's go ahead and bump up the decoy. We'll make the decoy tougher. Garrus, I would finish off your overload, but I'm a point short.
What's the word? Do we know how long these scientists have been holed up out here?
We have not been provided many details.
Sir, I'm picking up chatter from a Cerberus squad engaging the supply depot.
Chatter, chatter, chatter.
Engaging the scientists?
And if I'm reading it right, sounds like more troops are on the way.
Okay, set us down, then get out of here. I need these scientists alive.
I don't know what that random grunt there is. Sounds like it's Garrus, but I don't know why that's always there. Too bad she didn't keep firing after she hit the first one. Oh look, it's Jacob. I had no idea he was going to be here. Having that extra dude isn't going to help you. You might be alive another 0.25 seconds.
No wonder Cerberus abandoned this place. It's freezing.
All right.
Yeah, I know. I stopped him in the middle of saying something. Let's see, get that there. Let's put that up there. And that up there. And Garrus has his stuff. He's on a sniper rifle.
Just keep moving.
Oh, I'll keep moving.
What did these people do to bring this down on their heads?
We can't hold them much longer.
You won't have to. I'll do it.
Push! Maybe we can flank these guys. Watch for it. Garrus?
Roger that!
In honor of Punchy. Hey Josh, you're finally there. You didn't miss much except for me dicking around trying to make sure that my stuff was working. I was getting some weird messages on the chat and so forth. Yes, it's this mission. Really? I don't know about the best soundtrack. There's a couple of songs I like. Not necessarily on this mission, though.
Come in, Jacob. This is Bryn. Jacob, are you all right?
is no Jacob. There is only Zool. Okay. Finally got all my stuff set up. Let's go check on Jacob.
Shepard!
Come here. Come here. I'm gonna punch you, because I'm subbing for Punchy.
Jacob, are you all right?
Jacob? How bad?
I'll live. I think.
This is Bryn. If you can hear me, come in.
If you can hear me, come in. If you can't hear me,
Commander Shepard.
come in
Your
anyway.
lines. The enemy is clear for now. Open the door.
Is Jacob there?
It's
No.
okay, Bryn.
Jacob! Oh my god.
I'm all right. The others didn't make it.
What are you doing here?
Bleeding.
I'm supposed to be protecting these people from the elusive man and his attack dogs.
Are they gone?
For now. But they'll be back. Sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'll walk it off. Save my life one more time and I'll start owing you.
Yeah, because
This one's on the house.
we can usually walk off taking a bullet in the
Yup.
chest.
Good to see you too.
Staying out of trouble, I see.
Garrus is
Shepard,
invisible.
This is Dr. Bryn Cole. She's in
That
charge.
happens most of the
Tell
time.
me what's going on. Intel says you're Cerberus.
We're all ex-Cerberus. Scientists, mostly.
Civilians?
Call us refugees. If we hadn't run, we'd be dead.
Why does the elusive man want to kill you?
Our stories are different, but the themes are the same. We were each using information from the collector base to work on the different components of a larger tech. After someone completed their component, they disappeared. No bodies, just gone. As we progressed, we started feeling like we were signing each other's death warrants.
The elusive man doesn't mess around. If he can't control it, he'll destroy it.
The brain trust here has to be a significant loss for him.
You had to know they were going to find you.
It's a pretty smart bunch. We covered our bases.
But the elusive man is one tenacious bastard.
So I see.
Time to evacuate.
Agreed. Just need to get the AA guns on the roof back online. Cerberus is jamming them somehow. With those guns down, Cerberus will just blow our escape shuttles out of the sky.
Might be the network link.
I'll check and meet you upstairs.
Jacob, you should get that wound looked at.
I'm good. I mean, I will.
They shot you
Commander,
through the
I should
torso.
see to my people.
I don't think you're
Join
all
me
that good.
upstairs when you can.
Jacob did not recognize me. This may be an opportunity to surprise him.
Let's just focus on the mission, Edie.
Yeah, let's do that.
Dr. Brown, I'm so sorry.
Jamie, I didn't want to come here with these people. It was his idea.
Your partner was brave. He wouldn't want you to crumble like this.
He's right.
We're getting out of here alive. I promise.
Thank you.
We wouldn't want you to crumble like this, like you've just been shot in the leg or something. Here's a guy we would have known if we had done the Overlord.
Another Cerberus defector, as it were.
Something like that.
Dr. Gavin Archer. I imagine we both crossed the elusive man in our own way.
How did you end up here?
The research I did for Cerberus hurt a lot of people. I've done things no human should. And there I was. With blood on my hands, blood I could never wash away. The elusive man didn't care. He said our goal was greater than any sacrifice it took to attain it.
Notice this is also the same voice actor for Zalcorus. I can't remember the actor's name.
I take it the elusive man didn't just let you resign.
For a man who loves to lecture about
No, it's Han
morality's
Garel.
shades of grey, he's very black and white when it comes to obedience. Either you do the job, or you die trying to quit.
What kind of work did you do for Cerberus?
It was called Project Overlord, an experiment attempting to find non-violent methods for controlling the Geth.
That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Yes. Well, like most things the elusive man touches, my work became corrupted by decrees. Suffice it to say, things didn't end well.
It wasn't his fault. You did it, you dickhead.
How did it go wrong?
Serendipity, I'm afraid. The Geth were unresponsive to my attempts to communicate with them, until my younger brother David made a breakthrough. He was an autistic savant, a mathematical genius. In no time, he'd mastered the Geth language and was communicating with them.
He spoke directly with the Geth Collective.
It was rudimentary at first, so I decided to take the next step. Tap David straight into their network. It was sensory overload. No mind, even a savant's, could process the barrage of information. It drove him insane.
Did David volunteer for this?
The elusive man kept pushing for results. I was eager to please him. It seemed harmless at first.
You forced that on your own brother.
Believe me, it's a nightmare I relive every night. He went berserk. His mind became a computer virus that infected all our systems. He killed dozens of lab personnel. We finally had to detonate nuclear weapons over the base to stop the havoc.
That's all, Doctor.
I appreciate your help getting us out of here, Commander.
Well, I would appreciate stabbing you. But unfortunately, I can't get that. Well, it's a degree of truth, isn't it? I mean, yes, okay, admittedly, technically what he didn't say anything that was incorrect, but...
Get the techs from Stockholm Cell to pack their own crates. I need you up here.
Don't be a jerk. There's only 2 of those guys. It'll just take me a minute.
Yeah, he gets a rather less warm reception if you talk to him having done Overlord.
And make sure those samples from Project Mia get out on the second shuttle.
I've already dropped one box. My hands were shaking so hard.
We're going to make it.
No, in this case I pretty much mean
What's
stabbing.
the status of the guns?
Still waiting.
With the
I have
spoon.
my best people on it.
How
Hi,
many
Jonathan.
scientists are here?
43, plus research assistants.
You ran with over 40 people?
When you fear for your life, there's a lot you can do.
Bryn, I can't possibly dismantle the genetic amplification components in time.
I'm sorry, Dr. Boehner. It's important work, but right now you need to tend to your family.
Wait, there are families here? Children?
A dangerous choice.
So these refugees brought everyone with them?
Yes. We have about 17 kids here. Partners, spouses, parents. I promised these people refuge. A new life free from Cerberus. I just never imagined the elusive man would...
That's what evil counts on. That it's hard for good people to imagine. Okay. Everyone left gets out of here alive. This escape will have to be carefully executed.
I'd hoped. We tried so hard to make sure it wouldn't come to this.
Okay, well that's all
What's
good.
the news?
Be here as
Can't
much as
tell.
you want and can be,
Only know I
Jonathan.
can't fix it from here. I'm going to the roof. Cerberus landed a shuttle there a couple minutes ago. You in?
Jacob, you're injured. I'll fix the guns.
No way. These are my people. I'm going.
Just because you survived one suicide mission doesn't mean you get 2.
Fine. But I'm gonna talk you through it from here. Cerberus is probably jamming the satellite link. Radio me when you found the controls and I'll give you the override code.
Will do.
You notice he's holding every part of his abdomen except where he was actually shot? What a dumbass. Ah, base is shaking.
Dr. Cole, got a moment?
Of course.
Hey, while this stuff's going on, why don't I stop to talk to people?
What's your relationship with Jacob? We went through a lot together.
An old colleague of his introduced us. Through Jacob's eyes, I started to recognize what the elusive man had become. I guess I was so in love with my work that I refused to see the obvious. Its sponsor had become corrupt.
I get that. That's why it's important to have good people around you.
I don't know what we would have done without him.
What kind of work did you do for Cerberus?
Until the elusive man became preoccupied with the collectors, I worked in physics. It was a researcher's paradise. I had access to cutting-edge tech and all the personnel I needed. The elusive man spares no expense for technical perfection.
That technical perfection's almost killed me a few times.
Yeah.
It also saved your life. Strange to think about, I would imagine.
Maybe.
But then, life is full of uncomfortable ironies. Isn't everyone's?
How did you get away?
I was a loyal senior employee. There's a lot of freedom in that. When our fourth colleague disappeared, we organized and were out the door in days.
And until now, Cerberus never suspected you were hiding right under their noses.
We honestly thought we had it all figured out. It's humbling.
Thanks, Dr. Cole. I'll let you get on with the plan.
I think it's enough talking to her.
Thank you again for everything you're doing for us.
I can pick this up, and I can pick this up.
Evacuation in progress.
Shepard, I'm in here.
Personnel from Project Mia.
Yeah, this conversation gets awkward. You're now subbed over 200 makers on YouTube. Yeah, that sounds like a disease. This conversation gets awkward if you're playing FemShep, and that FemShep had a relationship with Jacob in Mass Effect 2. If you ever wonder what I'm talking about, look that up on YouTube.
Hey, you okay? How've you been?
Give us a minute. This is crazy. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
I know the feeling. So how'd you become a gun for hire?
Long story. It was an opportunity I couldn't resist for people I came to care about.
You seem good. You look good.
These are great people defending their ideals. I like it. I think I found what I'm meant to do.
What's the story, Jacob? Why are you working at a place like this?
After we got back, well, things look different when you come back from a suicide mission alive. So I quit Cerberus. I quit everything. And sat by the Mediterranean for a while. That's when I lost track of you.
And what did all that fresh air and meditation teach you?
That what I choose to fight for better mean something to me. That it comes from the heart.
We could sure use you.
It's real tempting,
Jonathan, you're
Shepard,
such a
but I like where
hoser.
I'm important to these people. I want a life. I want a family.
Sure, I get that.
No, Shepard. The Normandy's your real love.
Doesn't mean I don't want to say to hell with it sometimes.
But you won't. You can't.
How long have you known Britt?
We met through a mutual friend in the Mumbai cell. Guess I've known her for a year. We had a lot in common. Then she came to me about her missing colleagues. Asked for my protection, my help finding a place to run to. How could I say no?
Who is she to you?
We're together.
And you run this enclave with her? You settling down, Jacob?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Hey, it's just, if these are our final days, I want to spend them protecting these people. Building a life. Whatever's left of it.
I should focus on getting these people out of here.
I should go.
You bet. Let's get to it.
Since Cerberus is like attacking the base.
Please follow instructions from shuttle team leaders.
I'm not willing to die to save this data.
Let's see. Here's some of that.
I'll purge it and meet you at the shuttle bay.
And here's something.
Some kind of poison.
Just go.
Tailored to Turians.
I'm okay.
Tailored against Turians.
I told you that we should have gone to Sanctuary.
Pick that up.
Let's just focus on getting out of here alive.
Yeah. I didn't say Hoosier.
Shown up.
A hastily assembled militia is no match for a Cerberus force of any kind.
I said Hoover. You're such a Hoover. Your wife sneezes. Finally! Finally! My Carnifex! My dear sweet Carnifex. Why are my ammo powers turned off?
Got the jump.
satellite tower.
I'm pretty sure I can. Come on, it's gonna punch somebody. I guess not. Pick up that data pad. Pick up that med kit.
Jacob, dish should be back online now.
Affirmative, but the guns are still down. You'll need to manually activate them. Head back to the front of the facility.
Hostiles landing.
You weren't using that skull anyway. Ah. That's right, it's over there.
Heads up, shuttle! They are dropping from above!
Here we go.
Enemy on the mounted gun.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Gotta get him off that gun. Move up. Keep low and find cover.
Can't quite get him.
We have to get up there and activate those AA guns manually.
Can't climb up there, so I have to climb up here and go across. And suddenly there's no guy there at the mounted gun. Imagine that. Okay, I have to push this thing in.
Power restored. Gun 1 reset. Circuit incomplete.
The other gun is still down. Let's get over there.
Well, if there was a hostile over there, I could get over there really fast. Pick up that, pick up that. The little nightcrawler thing? I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Failure at junction. Repair and reset.
Okay, one of us has to make these repairs.
Edie, definitely gotta be you.
Edie, I need you to fix this.
I will make the repairs.
Ready, Garrus?
Let them do their worst.
Yeah, go ahead, drop people. That's fine.
How are the repairs coming?
More time is required.
Ah, my bionic charge. No, that was not your imagination. I did that. That's what the Vanguard does in this game. In 2 and 3. You don't get to do that in 1, though. They hadn't invented the power until 2. That's why I like playing Vanguards. Not the only class I play, of course. But I can only do that against hostile targets. Of course, right now I'm busy picking them off like ducks in a shooting gallery.
Repairs are complete. The guns may now be brought online.
Gotcha. I'm on it.
Here, let's do some awkward animations. Watch when he switches back to his gun.
Power
Good for them.
Let's get these people out of here. Okay, the guns are already picking Cerberus ships out of the sky.
Are they worth playing?
On track. First shuttle is already loaded.
I'm
with
definitely an
everyone under
interesting
16.
person to ask that.
Commander, when should we leave? What's our best chance for survival?
Short answer, yes.
Jacob, what do you think?
Long
Are we
answer,
ready?
hell
Almost.
yes.
We could go now. There's no do-overs here.
Agreed. We get one shot.
And we don't want to leave anything behind that could strengthen the elusive man's cause. Your call.
I have played through the first game. I know I've had 3 of every one of the 6 classes, plus some others. So I've played through the first game probably 20 times, the second game just as many, and the third game the same number minus about 6.
All right. Let's get these shuttles in the air.
Evacuation is go. Evacuation is go. Stand by for shuttle launch.
I agree, Jonathan. They should have
The
mocapped
guns
that one.
punch a hole in the perimeter, then launch shuttle 1.
Shuttle 1 is away.
Yay! Ow. As I hit myself in the
All right.
headphones.
Everyone here, head to the shuttle bay and...
Suicide fighter took out one of the guns. Cerberus troops are...
Get those people out of here!
Oh, absolutely start with the original 3. Just remember that Andromeda will only be common with it in terms of the universe, not the story. Okay, let's charge these jerks. Go ahead, land another one. He's gonna punch somebody. I'm coming, Jacob. I'll do another biotic charge.
Double time it.
Clear the shuttle
Just
bay
so that
first we
Jonathan
bring the
can
door
see
up.
it.
Then get out to the landing pad.
Understood.
Jacob, bring up the main door. Got it, Shepard. Here we go. Okay, let's get these people out of here. Here we go.
Anyone else? Oh. For some reason I thought that was Garrus standing behind me.
I have a visual.
Take out that shield generator.
You mean the shield generator I'm standing next to? No, it's putting shields on us right now. Have a grenade. Yeah, you can buy them in a trilogy set.
Jacob, come in. What's your status?
Can't get them on PS4, but you can get them on PS3. I, of course, am playing on PC. Ah!
Shuttle of refugees to go, right?
Yay, thanks for the follow.
We got this. Just need to hold them a little longer.
Come on, guys. Is that really all you can do?
Shuttle 3 away. Evacuation complete.
You forgot, huh? It's been a few
That was
weeks.
the last of the civilians.
Shepard, heads up! The place is overrun. We gotta go. Headed to you with the shuttle.
Understood.
Why is there a shuttle just sitting there frozen? Hey,
Mech on scene.
Jacob, hang tight. We'll click to the landing zone.
let's see. What am I going to hit this guy with? Have a little bit of that. Oh, his shields are down already.
Jacob, landing area cleared.
This place is crawling. Bring the shuttle to you.
Roger that.
Ah. I agree. I'm a little apprehensive, but it's coming from BioWare, and BioWare is far and away my favorite developer. So I've got high hopes that it's going to have a story that I'm going to enjoy and care about. pretty well for a guy that got shot through the torso.
Out by the skin of our teeth again, hey, Shepard?
Nice to see you back in action.
Yeah, feels good.
I was afraid we wouldn't get anyone out alive. But because of you, we got almost everyone. Thank you.
Dr. Cole, I have a request. One you can't afford to turn down.
Well, I guess
need your help against the Reapers.
Guess it's
Without
pretty
a
good
doubt.
that you have
I'm
electricity
at your
and internet and can actually
I'm
watch
sure
it
you can
then.
count on the others as well.
You too, Jacob. I need you.
Of course, but I wouldn't mind staying with these folks.
You're only assuming that Asari, whatever her name is going to be romanceable. I mean, it's a logical assumption, but you're assuming that.
You don't want to join the team on the Normandy?
I'm torn, Shepard, but looking out for these families is important to me. It's where I'm at right now. I hope you can see that.
Keep them safe, then. The Alliance needs that Crucible.
You got it.
All right. Report to Admiral Hackett for your assignment.
You know, Commander, I've never met anyone like you.
But let me tell you this, though.
Just
You
feel
could
better
get the
knowing you're
trilogy
on our side.
on Origin if you're going to play it on PC.
Shepard,
I don't know what
when this
platform
mess
you're
is
going to play
over,
on.
Drinks are on me. Be safe out there.
And then you could download it. So you know for a fact she is? Cool. How do you know that?
I'm sending you a large team of scientists.
I'm not doubting you. I'm just curious.
They're all Cerberus defectors. Keep them safe.
Will do, and I'll put them straight to work on the Crucible.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Jacob Taylor is with them.
All
and
of them
is already
romanceable.
working to find a place for the families.
He'll be a valuable asset as well. Snagging Dr. Cole from the elusive man is a coup. Having her on our side could be a huge win for us.
The sooner we can get the Crucible finished, the better I'll feel.
I'm with you.
Shepard out.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on Vidcom.
Now, let's see what Anderson wants to say.
Shepard. I was hoping you'd check in again.
You okay?
Been putting my old academy training to use. Organizing the resistance. You know, you've got a fan club back here. Any news we hear about the Normandy gives hope to the guys in the trenches.
See, as much as I love Mass Effect, I try not to go after leaks like that. I try to look for only the official stuff, just because I try to savor the moment, right? Not get these secrets in there, whether they're true or false. I try to save it up. Rock Pants, you finally showed up.
I know what that's like, fighting in the dark. I'm glad we're making a difference.
It's more than that. A lot of these people have never held a gun in their life. When they heard that you managed to get the Turians and Krogan to cooperate, that was a shot in the arm, Shepard. Of the one thing we're in short supply around here, faith. That any of us will live to see another day.
How bad is it?
It could be worse, but not much.
Can you still coordinate any kind of counterattack?
We're hitting the Reapers every chance we get. Mostly guerrilla-style hit-and-runs, but it's not enough. It's time we started focusing our efforts.
Where?
London. Something big is happening there. Our networks in the UK say the Reapers have arrived in huge numbers.
No work for you. I am the work Nazi.
I don't like the sound of that. Any more details?
No. And that scares the hell out of me.
Well, the Crucible will scare the hell out of the Reapers.
We're counting on it. Oh, and Shepard, I meant what I said earlier about Kai Lang. The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but take it from me. Lang is a vicious bastard. Don't underestimate him.
Noted.
Then I'll let you get back to it. We need whatever good news you can send our way. Anderson out.
I just remembered I've got some stuff on the Citadel I need to do too. Let's go head over there and run through a little bit of stuff.
Cerberus seemed popular for a while. They were fighting the Collectors while the Council sat and watched.
And now they're killing civilians and attacking our
Commander,
allies.
Dr. Chakwas sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the med bay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot she did. Let's go see what the good doctor wants to order. Oh, hey, check this out. Right above my head, Thane is now on there. right above my head. So is Morden. They actually changed the board.
Are you sure you want to play this
This
game?
one's good.
What's the matter, Vicarian? You chicken?
I don't even know what that is, though I've heard everything in the galaxy tastes like it. But if you're suggesting I'm scared, game on, Vega.
Age before wisdom.
Okay. Back in my CSEC days, I busted a Batarian spy ring that was trying to assassinate a counselor.
Please, I fought off a dozen angry Batarians on Omega single-handedly. Used one of them as a landing pad off a 3-story jump.
Just warming up, seeing what you had. Now, I tracked down this guy, Saren. Stopped him from raising a Geth army and unleashing the Reapers 3 years ago.
Doesn't count. You did that with Shepard.
You're right. I was with Shepard from the very beginning.
That just means you're old.
Wow, I just happened to glance over at the thermometer and it's 68. That cold front really came in. These guys are going to continue a little bit in a minute after I get through here.
May I speak with you, Commander?
I suppose it's the whole reason I came down here.
Commander, an opportunity has come to my attention that may interest you.
What's going on, Doctor?
Refugees arrived at the Citadel recently in possession of military-grade medical supplies and equipment. In reviewing our inventories, I determined we have an excess of medical supplies to treat contagion, exposure, and malnutrition.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers, and we have supplies to help suffering refugees?
Precisely. Perhaps you could ply your charms to broker a trade.
I'll find the refugees as soon as I can.
Speak with Tactus. Many of the refugees near the Citadel docks look to him for leadership. Thank you, Commander. With access to their equipment and materials, I believe I could increase the effectiveness of our Medigel.
So hearing Vega over there, of course, being voiced by Freddie Prinze Jr., found out this afternoon that he's in Austin because he had tweeted that he had just landed. He's at the Alamo Draft House tonight. He said he was in Austin and it was warm and he was hungry. And I saw the tweet just a couple of minutes after he posted it, and I said, well, you know, hit me up and I'll take you to the Salt Lick for some barbecue, or you could go yourself, I guess, but what's the fun in that? And not only did I get a like on my response, I got a ha. So, hey, I'm feeling pretty good about that.
Still think you can win this, huh?
I can do this all day, Scars.
Funny you mentioned those. Ever hear the name Archangel?
I might have.
You know you have. I'm Archangel.
Maybe I heard something about that too.
Then maybe you also heard that for a couple months there, the crime rate on Omega mysteriously dropped while Archangel did a little house cleaning.
So you ran a cleaning service on Omega. Back on Fel Prime, I uncovered a pair of harvesters. Had to kill them by myself.
2 worm necks, that's almost impressive.
Oh, that's not even the best part. They left behind an egg. It hatched, and I trained it to let me fly it.
The Alliance teach you to make up crap like that, or did you figure it out all by yourself?
It's a gift.
Per your orders, I have the latest reports on the Council, Doctor. Their security is in disarray, but it would still be weeks before we could attempt to position any agents in their personal staff.
And it's far too risky after Udina's coup. Postpone those deployments.
At once.
Through that stuff. See if Liara's got anything for me.
Perhaps we can talk later.
You're not doing anything else, and I don't have any intel there.
At your service.
Thank
You've
you,
been
Cliff.
through a lot, Scars.
You giving up?
Nah, I got more. Just don't like to talk about it.
Fair enough. We've all got one of those.
Just one, huh?
Yeah. Not every story has a happy ending.
Except there was this one time I teamed up with a Turian named Garrus Vicarian. He was pretty good with a gun, but he thought he was some kind of hotshot.
Yeah, I knew this wise-ass Marine named Jimmy Vega. Sounds like a pole dancer on Omega. Always got on my nerves. But the kid was all right. Had guts when it counted.
And together they cured the genophage.
And stopped Cerberus from taking over the Citadel.
And finally kicked the Reapers from this galaxy and into the next.
With a little help from their friends.
Nah, it was just us. But mostly me.
But mostly me. Yeah, I actually even got retweeted by Jennifer Hale this week. So, you know, what a week. And Adams wants to talk to me. Okay, fine. You didn't hear her say that, but I could read the text. I don't know if you're able to read the text. What has Adams got for me?
Kenneth, do you ever think about when we were abducted by...
No, I don't.
Me neither.
Commander, good news on the installation of that thermal pipe you got us.
I went right brilliant. Much better than we expected.
I told you it would.
It gets better. While interfacing through our ezo capacitors, our Miss Daniels here had an epiphany.
I wouldn't go that far.
She and Donnelly deduced some theoretical improvements to our capacitor design. Edie and I ran with it and documented our conclusions. Our core is too compact to apply our theories, but it could help the Crucible engineers. Give the word and I'll send the plans their way.
Do it.
Aye, aye.
Well done, everyone.
You've never heard of Freddie Prinze Jr.? Oh, come on. Among other things, he's the voice actor for Vega, and then Jennifer Hale is the voice actress for Femshep, and about roughly 1 billion other things. I'm a big fan of Jennifer Hale. Okay, should be ready to go back up here. Caden's looking for me now. Ah! Yes, Caden. You want to be needy. And he is not there. Where the heck is he? He's not in the life support. Is he in here? There he is.
Hey.
Hi.
What's going on? You got a minute?
I got a few.
Sure, Caden. What's up?
You know, I've just been sitting here thinking.
Uh-oh. Okay, hit me with it.
So those Cerberus scientists, they were good people.
What do you mean?
I mean, Dr. Cole and her team, they seemed like good people. Knowing that, what do we do? I mean, what if there are more like them trapped inside Cerberus struggling to get out?
They're not better than us, they're just more popular. Unless your definition of better includes more popular.
Tell me what you think we should do.
I don't know, Shepard. These are the hard calls. I mean, the decision to sacrifice the one for the many. The choice to leave someone behind. Till you're in that moment. So, yeah, you know, I don't know.
Anyone that comes forward, like these people, we help, no matter what. That's the best we can do.
I know.
Sometimes the best we can do won't feel like enough, but it's all we've got.
Done already. Wow.
So the scientists that put you back together, that saved your life, they were good people.
They were professionals. I didn't know them all.
And the elusive man?
Was he a good person?
Once? Ever?
Well, he gave me what I needed to stop the collectors.
Right, exactly. But so you never
He also
saw
played
this
Fred
coming
in Scooby-Doo. He was also in
Sorry.
She's All
I'm
That
not sure
and
what I
Wing
want you
Commander.
to say here. I guess I'm just looking for some sort of insight on the elusive man. Something.
Back then, he wanted the best for humanity, and he had resources to spare.
Switched to water
But then
now.
it became humanity first, and at any cost. And that's a very different thing. But this? No. I never saw this coming from him.
Okay. Well, thanks, Shepard. I'm glad we could talk about this.
Meanwhile, you should find a way to take your mind off things.
I know. Joker did ask me to give him some poker tips. He keeps losing his shirt to James.
Good luck with that. Joker has a terrible poker face.
Great. Well, I like a challenge. Sierra.
You bet.
He was also in a season of 24. Rumor has it working on that season of 24 with Kiefer Sutherland is what drove him out of, in front of the camera acting. Rumor has it. Email. Javik, okay. So a lot of people want to take a break with me on the Citadel. Ooh, Miranda wants to talk to me. Some of these... No, I don't think so. I was going to say, I think some of these were related to the Citadel DLC, but maybe not. Yes, that douchiness would be why I'm inclined to believe. Let me check and see what I can get out of the Valhalla Threshold. Why I'm inclined to believe that rumor. Ah, there's some stuff there. So I'll hit these planets and then head over to the Citadel. There's a couple of things to run around and do there. Let's see. Rahilea, there's something here. I'll do it last though. Paz. We've got Garvug and East of Star. That must be Garvug.
Signal confirmed.
There we go. Pick up some fuel. Oops.
Successful.
I meant to left click, not right click. Let's see, Micah, Elohi, Farias, and southeast of Star. So that's probably... Farias is one of these asteroids. This is Farias. No? No, that is now Farless. Okay, I don't know that I can get everything this way.
I found something.
I can manage to not get anything. Okay, we get the gas. Nope.
Reapers eluded.
Nice little trick coming in from the other side, huh? Fortunately, they can't get closer while I'm doing this. Yeah. Let's see if I can do that same trick, but coming in from the north.
Faster than light jump successful.
Looks like I can pull it off. Okay. I really don't want to have to come all the way back out here just because I got run off by Reapers for this little bit of stuff.
Evasion successful.
And then there should just be some fuel here. Dun, 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 dun.
Signal confirmed.
95 whole units. Okay, heading back to the Citadel. See, now I have a personal apartment that I could go to. That kicks off the Citadel DLC.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
Embassies. I don't remember where I need to go.
Navigation is becoming increasingly difficult due to the number of refugee ships in the docking area.
Actually, there's a place I need to go in the hospital, and Javik and Miranda both on here. Okay, good. So Javik will be over here. I'm going to go for about another hour and then stop.
Hell of a view, isn't it?
During our war, this place became a myth to my people. A dream glimpsed only in the memory shards. The Citadel was both the heart of our civilization and its demise.
The Reapers hit here first, didn't they?
No one I knew had ever seen the Citadel. To be here now, I don't know what to think.
It might not seem like much, but a Prothean is standing on the Citadel, alive. That's a victory in itself.
Perhaps. When things were at their darkest, we used to tell stories, imagining the wonders of this place. The seat of our empire, the power to sway worlds. The galaxy belonged to us.
Nowadays, a lot of races have embassies here.
It's true, then. You share power with the rest?
It's not perfect, but it's kept the peace. Most of the time.
Pardon me. This one has been listening. This one suspects you are a Prothean.
Ehana, I remember your kind when you were still minnows in the ocean.
This one is unworthy. This one has seen the face of an Enkindler.
They consider your kind to be their gods.
A pity we did not teach them to speak better.
You're really a Prothean?
I am.
But if you lost the last war, what hope do we have?
For many, there may be no hope. The Reapers killed trillions in my cycle. The odds of being among
I don't think that's gonna work.
Yeah.
But you are still alive now. That alone is a miracle. And you still have the power to fight. My people knew your kind when you were young. Turian, Asari, Hana. There was potential in all of you. Now you must seize that potential and become the weapon you are meant to be. The weapon that tells the Reapers we are not machines. We are alive, and we will fight back.
Thank you. That meant a lot.
To 3 people.
Commander Shepard, it must be an honor to have a Prothean fighting alongside you.
He's starting to learn his way around. Javik is one of the best soldiers I've ever seen.
The commander is a capable warrior as well, for a human who once lived in caves. Thank you, Commander. I've enjoyed my time here, walking among the young. I will see you back on the Normandy.
Yeah, and see, fortunately I interrupted him in that little motivational speech. That's not going to work. Now, if I'm playing full Renegade, of course, I don't interrupt him. I let him go ahead and lay it out like it is.
Your daughter's paperwork has been processed.
Let's go talk to Miranda. Gotta tell her about Kai Lang. At this point, if you're about to talk to her and you haven't read the dossier, it can have an effect later on. That's all I'm going to say for now. The dossier on Kai Lang, that is.
Good to see you're all right, Shepard.
Miranda, what's going on?
Couldn't meet in person. The Citadel is too dangerous right now. I heard about the attempted coup.
Yeah. With Kai Lang's help, Udina nearly seized control.
Kai Lang? That slippery bastard's still alive?
He's alive, and right in the middle of all this.
That complicates things. I'll be on my guard. Look, I don't have much time, but I learned what happened to my sister.
Where is she?
I don't know that yet, but my father was definitely responsible. If he's done anything to her, I'll kill him.
Miranda.
Shepard, listen. I'm being hunted by Cerberus assassins. A lot of them.
I need to stay out of sight.
What? Why?
I heard a rumor, maybe more, that my father is working on something for the Elusive Man. Something big.
Why would your father be working with the Elusive Man? Especially now.
My father is ruthless about preserving his legacy.
Legacy?
He has an obsession with making his mark in history, ensuring his dynasty lasts forever.
And you think the Elusive Man made him an offer?
Exactly.
Whatever's going on with your father
Buttshot.
can't be good. We have to figure this out.
I agree, but
Gratuitous
I need to do
butt
this
shot.
myself. It's time I stopped running from him.
You're sure?
Yes. I can't think straight until I know Ori is safe.
Be careful.
I can't promise that, Shepard. Could you?
No. I couldn't.
Actually, if you're playing a Spacer Shepard, then at least one of his parents is still alive and is not a dick. Yeah, I think those pants are actually painted on. Power recharge, yeah. I don't think I'm using ultralight materials for my shotgun. Assault rifle, I think I am, actually. Let's see, what else do I have to do around here? Yeah, I'm not talking to him. I can get there eventually. And I'll do that someday. I always think there's something over here, but there isn't.
Boss. Cerberus has changed their ciphers, and our code breakers
Oh,
aren't
it's
getting
because
anywhere.
eventually I pick up something I
I've got
can
our
give to
best
this guy.
team
That's
for
why I'm thinking I need to go over there. I don't have it now, though.
Citadel systems integrity is just
So yeah, I had gotten an email from Primarch Victus about a Volus named Din Korlak, who we actually would have met in the first game.
Was the Volus ambassador here earlier?
Yes, he was, Commander.
About him having ties to this the Cerberus attack on the Citadel.
When you're ready.
I'm ready, so I'm talking to you. I don't go to art exhibits.
You've never been this uncooperative with us before, Ambassador.
That's because you were actually doing some good in the galaxy before.
Has that changed? How many colonies would be gone if we hadn't taken action against the Collectors?
Too many. But fighting the Alliance
must continue in order to end the war. We understand it took a lot for you to reach out to Cerberus, Ambassador Korlak. We ask that you trust us a little longer.
Play entry 2.
You people are monsters!
Ambassador, please.
Hundreds dead. Udina betraying the Council. I should have cut ties with you ages ago.
And what will that accomplish now? The risks you took by passing information to Cerberus, it's left you in an interesting position. If you sever contact, we can't protect you from the consequences.
I have no time for this.
We'll speak again. Have a good day, Ambassador Korlak.
Play entry 3.
The Turians think I'm still working for Cerberus. They've put a price on my head.
It's right here.
I can't go to
A price.
but Cerberus has plans. An entire Turian colony rests on my life. If anyone finds this, I hid a tracking receiver in the office suite beside the human embassies. And what are you... It's even heavier than he looks.
Zaid?
Zaid? The goddamn cookies. Let's see, where's that tracking device? There it is.
How long till we killed Korlak?
Once the credits go through. Was beginning to think you weren't interested in the money.
I'm not. Because Korlak worked for Cerberus? What'd they do to you? None of your goddamn business. He waking up?
This is Commander Shepard. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you.
Tell me where you are.
We're still near the Presidium. C-Sec will check Selkish arms when they realize I'm missing. They won't give a damn when they realize you sold them out to Cerberus. Wait. Cerberus is planning to attack a colony that...
Stay calm. Help's coming.
Help's coming
Now
since I'm
arriving at-
not
Zaid
wearing my
used to
armor.
work for Cerberus.
Ask him why he's here.
Why? Why go after your old employer, Zaid? How you know my name all of a sudden?
Good question.
If I was his doctor, I'd pull the plug.
You don't want to
have announced an alliance with the Turian military against the Reapers.
Damn, wrong door. He needs you alive to stop Cerberus.
Cerberus is after a Turian colony. Kill me, and they get it.
Drop my name.
Shepard's investigating. He's a recent acquaintance. How recent? Very. Shit. All right, I'm listening.
No, the Krogan are the only race that can fight over the toxin, so they need support. Well, ideally, something like a cactus. They're good in mountains, immune to toxins for...
Been a while, Zaid.
Shepard. Glad I wasn't just making an ass of myself over a hunch. Undisciplined bastards. This is what I get for signing up at the last minute.
Where's Korlak?
I'm here, Commander. You saved my life. I almost died because the Turians thought I was still with Cerberus.
Did those mercs hurt you?
I'm fine. They wanted me alive until the fees were delivered for my capture. They didn't care about what I had to say.
You kept mentioning a colony in your message.
Information on a Turian planet's defense system. They'll strike soon. But if I tell you which planet they're attacking, Cerberus will know I turned traitor.
I just got followed. Thank you for the follow. I couldn't see the name.
Already betrayed your own people.
We saved your life. Tell us what planet you put in danger.
That one.
I can offer a bargain. The Volus bombing fleet. In tactical terms, it's worth far more than a colony.
Or you could give us both.
You can warn the Turians there'll be an attack, Commander. That should be general enough to ward off suspicion.
Beat him, Zaid.
You tried to do the right thing before. It failed because you trusted the wrong people. Now here's your chance to make up for it. You're giving us Volus support, and you're going to help us make Cerberus pay for using you.
I can't.
You can.
Waste of everyone's time trying to appeal to a Volus' better nature, Shepard. Aphis. The colony's name is Aphis. Cerberus wants its shipyards.
And the bombing fleet?
Yes, it's yours, Commander.
Only if he's got diabetes.
I'll speak with Citadel Security about this incident. You have my thanks.
Took him long enough to spit that out.
Interesting. Looks like the wife's computer just rebooted.
Later. C6 on their way. Won't be too pleased with the mess we left them.
We? What do you mean we?
Catch up with
I
me
was
at the
over
docks,
there.
if you like.
Oh, it looks like it's doing an update. Why it decides to do an update at 7:14 on a Friday evening, I don't know. Is anybody I need to talk to here? Oh yeah, Caden and Liara are both here for me to talk to.
So did you tell the refugee camp who Warwick really is?
See, look at that. They didn't even pick up the broken glass yet. Caden, let's talk to him.
Surprised this place can still get supplies for a menu like this.
Maybe it's better if we don't ask how. Or where.
Or what.
I'm glad we're taking the time to do this. I could use a sanity check.
Things have been pretty crazy.
You know, my life flashed in front of my eyes on Mars. And there weren't enough moments like this. With people I care about.
Yeah. I think it's a good time for us to have a heart-to-heart. What are you drinking?
If you're trying to butter me up, it might take a nice steak sandwich, too.
So?
Shot of whiskey and a good old Canadian lager. Think they have it?
More likely to have Batarian Shard wine.
At my parents' place in Vancouver?
See?
Drank
Vancouver.
more than a few beers on their balcony, looking over English Bay. Yeah. Beautiful view. You know what, though? I feel good about our chances.
Yeah?
Yeah. Lets me sleep better at night.
You not sleeping, Caden?
Maybe a little restless. It's just, you plan a career, you focus, and then suddenly the world's ending and it's too late to find someone.
Someone?
We've been friends a long time, Shepard. Have you ever known me to be with anyone? I mean, I guess I'm just choosy or patient or... I don't know. Maybe what I've never found, what I want, is something deeper with someone that I already care about.
No, 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 no.
That's what I want. What do you want?
I'm sorry, Caden, but we should just keep it professional.
Yeah.
Sure thing, no problem. I understand. But
I've never actually gotten to that dialogue before.
I just want you to know that I consider you a friend. Okay? A good one. Damn, this is way less awkward in my mind. Mostly, I guess I just wanted you to know that I admire you as a commander, and I value your friendship.
You're my brother, Caden.
I'm glad to be part of the crew.
What'd you call it? Sanity check?
Sanity check.
You see, as many times as I've been through this game, I still run into new stuff. I love this.
Forces continue their assault on Asari space, claiming the Nimbus cluster.
Let's see, Liara's on the other side. Yeah, it's not actually your city, but at least it's, you know, on the right side of the continent. Actually, Jonathan, they can have a romance moment if you want to go there. I'm not going there.
Casa Fabrication Weaponry hasn't forgotten Earth. Neither should you.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods.
Yeah, a bit straightforward. I still don't need anything from there. Okay. The R should be right there.
You sure you don't want to do something a little more exciting?
I love this part of the Presidium. It reminds me of
You know,
where I grew
where
up.
the smoke is coming up
Where's
out of
that?
the ground.
Armali, back on Thessia. My mother and I lived beside a park. I spent hours there.
Doing what?
Reading, exploring, getting in trouble digging for ruins in the grass.
You're kidding.
I was very young.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cute.
No one else thought it was funny. Oh, the lecture my mother gave me. But she did buy me my first history book the next day. I miss her, Shepard.
What was she like?
She was confident and kind. She loved to wear yellow. I thought she was the most beautiful woman in the world.
You'll be okay, Liara.
Maybe you're right. Thank you, Shepard. I feel better. I wish we could spend more time together like this. Just friends.
Actually, Jonathan, it only counts if you say, I hope you don't die in a fire.
And it'd be nice. And who knows? Maybe you'll settle down after this.
You don't really see me going into civilian life, do you?
No. But I guess that's one more reason we should keep in touch.
Someone to share a few secrets with now and then?
You got it.
Just a little friendly moment.
Replacement has been selected for the position vacated by council.
I got a couple of people to talk to down by the docks, and I gotta go drop something off at the hospital.
Heavy losses are mounting as human colonies at Elysium, Tiptree, and...
Can't believe how hard the doctors are working to keep that terrorist bastard alive.
Ooh, secrets. Let's go stop by the hospital.
Recognized. One moment, please.
See if we can
Now arriving at
get all this
Grantham
talking to
Memorial
stuff
Hospital.
done. Oh, look, it's Jacob.
Hey, Shepard. I'm glad to see you. I know things are crazy right now.
Exactly. So you have to take the moments when you can.
I want cookies.
What's going on with the Crucible?
That project is crazy. Freaking huge. And all these brilliant minds are working night and day trying to figure it out. I wish you could see them. Heads down, piecing it together. It's something to see. We'll get this Crucible built, Shepard. And then, we'll win this thing. I feel it. Do you feel it?
Who actually does
Yeah,
this?
Sure, I feel it. And I'm counting on you and everyone there. Get it done.
Get her done.
Believe it.
It was interesting to meet Bryn. How is she?
She's great, actually. It's good to see her work without the distraction of having to worry about the colony.
And you and her?
Wake up, Josh.
We're having a baby, Shepard.
Wow. Congratulations.
Wasn't exactly planned, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna be a better father than mine was. Do the whole thing right. It's,
One more thing to fight for.
You got that right. Bryn wants to name it after you.
Really?
Yeah. Shepard.
That's nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk her out of it. No offense.
None taken.
Good.
You don't want your kid to be named Shepard?
So what's going on with you? You still like what you're doing?
Things are good. I'm good.
Still not tempted to come back to the Normandy?
Good here.
Always tempted, Shepard. But no.
So, you working on the Crucible?
Don't get me wrong. I'm smart, but not that smart. Hackett keeps me busy, though.
How's he doing?
Holding up. If they make old guys any tougher than that, I'd like to see it.
I should go.
I'm glad we had time to talk.
Me too. Gotta take the moments when you can. So true. And Shepard, thanks again for getting my people out alive.
Take care, Jacob.
You too, Shepard. I'm thinking about you out there. Stay safe.
But you're not thinking about me the way Caden's thinking about me. Let's see, where's that guy? Is he over here? I think he's over here. Yep.
I overheard what you said. I found this at a Cerberus station. A poison tailored to Turians.
Let me see. Yes, I think this is it. With these schematics, we should be able to come up with an antidote. Thank you. The General might hopefully...
A poison schematic. Not a formula. A schematic. Okay, already done all that. We head down to the
Spectre
docks.
status recognized. Please select one moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24.
The galaxy
Emergency
needs to
civilian
understand what
housing.
these refugees have been through. Can't you let me in?
Yeah, nothing over there.
I only need a couple of hours of footage.
Trade some medical supplies over here. I think it's over here. No, must be one more. One more section over.
Grissom Academy also fell to the Reapers when Elysium was attacked.
I recognize you. You're Commander Shepard.
And you must be Tactus. Heard the refugees consider you their leader.
Yes, someone needs to sort out this mess.
Kind of sounds like DC Douglas. I don't know if it is though.
C-Sec has tightened access to the Citadel, and we've got desperate people down here with no place to go.
I also hear you need basic medical supplies. Dr. Shakwa spoke of a mutually beneficial trade.
I tried to be clear. In my experience, the Alliance looks out for their own. Trust is a hard thing to come by these days. I know you need our military supplies, but they're worth far more than your basic meds. Her offer wasn't satisfactory.
Do the right
thing.
thing.
Your people need our supplies, and my people need every edge we can get. Your combat-grade meds will make a difference, and our mission may just save everyone. Now is not the time for pettiness or mistrust.
With our day-to-day worries, it's easy to forget we are all in this together. I'll have my people contact yours. You'll have your supplies as soon as possible.
And you'll have yours.
The Alliance takes heavy losses. Turian
Let's
troops
see,
have been
where
bolstered
is
by
Zaid?
Krogan support on Alpha.
See over here? No,
Krogan
he's
leader
not over there.
Ugnaught Rex stated that his support of the Turians proves that the Krogan are
He's in
ready
the first
to
section.
return to the Citadel.
There he is.
You're lucky we
Oh,
got
hey,
a lot
James is
of
getting a
Terran
tattoo.
blood,
James? Commander, what brings you down here?
I'm still thinking about getting an N7
After our
tattoo.
little chat, I made up
I've
my
never
mind.
had a tattoo.
I'm going to join the N7 program.
And you're celebrating by getting a tattoo?
Sort of. See, there's no official channels to go through right now. So, I guess this is my way of making it official. Technically, I'm just an N7 recruit, but, you know, I figure with you as my training officer, how could I fail? Right?
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't exactly say I'm training you.
Not officially, but what the hell is in this goddamn war? I'm just saying, whether you like it or not, you're my direct superior, and you're N7. So I take my lead from you, and you know, I'll take whatever advice you got.
Really?
Sure. The good advice.
Well, they wouldn't ask you if they didn't think you could handle it.
Here's hoping.
But the real work starts now.
Uh-huh. I know it seems like I don't take things seriously, but when I commit to something, I fully commit.
Clearly.
Hey, I won't let you down.
The only person you need to prove yourself to is the one standing in the mirror every morning.
Good point.
You know, that's gonna sting for a few days. You gonna be ready for duty?
Well, I'm not looking forward to slapping my armor back on, but I'm always ready.
Glad to hear it.
Careful!
Yeah, I want to get some variant of an N7. I don't know if I want to get it on the shoulder or maybe on the chest, like, you know, like it is on the armor.
What the hell you looking at?
Nothing. Nothing.
Who the hell are you talking to?
Wondered if you'd show up, Shepard. Figured you'd be too busy recruiting goddamn armies for this war you're in charge of.
I could always use more help.
I'll bet. I've seen footage of what happened on Earth. Tell you what, I'll see if some old contacts of mine are still around. Can't promise you anything, but if enough of them are still breathing, I can lend a hand.
Okay then. You know what? Okay, screw it. This Batarian guy's here.
Can I talk to him?
Only if it's important, Commander. He's hurt bad. Take down the sedative a bit, but hurry. I peg his survival at 50-50.
Are you Gore?
Just so I don't have to hear about this guy anymore.
Go away. Nothing to say.
Not even what
Supposedly he's a major
is doing on the
terrorist.
Citadel?
You!
Do I know you?
Every Batarian with someone on Aratok remembers your face.
The planet that got caught in the Alpha Relay explosion.
You butchered a colony, only regret... don't have the strength to...
I destroyed Eritot's relay to stop the Reapers from pouring through.
Easy for you to claim now that they're here. Don't pretend you have any remorse.
You think I didn't feel guilty? I destroyed a colony. I've thought about the people who died. About how I couldn't warn them in time. In the end, I didn't have a choice. But I'm sorry. If that means anything.
If you're so remorseful... if you have any real guilt, show some mercy. Unplug this machine. Let me join my family. Oh. Thank you.
Okay. One less Batarian asshole to worry about. Talk to those guys. I don't think I have anything left I have to do here. I can actually go out and do something more fun.
The galaxy needs to understand what these refugees have been through. Can't you let us in? No.
Spectre status. One moment, please.
Head up to the dock, get back on the ship.
Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Oh, that's right. Garrus actually wants to talk to me.
Shepard, if you're feeling up to it, I thought we could do something fun.
This is actually a cool little bit, so I'm going
I'd
to do
like
that.
to request a transfer to a zone with Reaper, Sergeant.
But I think I have to talk to this guy first.
I recovered Prothean data drives from Garvug. I'll have them brought here.
Commander Shepard, thank you. I'm sure that'll help with... any operation we have going.
I'll have them brought here from over there. Yes, just look at all like the header picture on my Facebook, on my Twitter page. That little view.
Just let me know when you're ready to take a break.
Let's take a break, Garrus.
Glad you came.
What'd you have in mind?
Something that doesn't involve fighting Reapers.
I don't think they've conquered the bar yet.
I already scoped it out. But then I thought, if this was my last day alive, I'd actually like to remember it.
So?
So, I had an idea.
Oh no. Garrus had an idea.
Where are we going?
Somewhere we're not supposed to.
Some things never change, do they?
Ever have that one thing you always wanted to do before you died, Shepard?
Too busy trying to live. What's yours?
The whole time I worked at CSEC, I'd stare up at the top of the Presidium and say to myself, I want to go up there. But I never did. There were 137 regulations telling me I couldn't.
So you got them changed?
No. Now I just don't give a damn.
I would imagine it's kind of dirty up here.
Stupid just for the hell of it. Might be the last chance we ever get. A little busier than I imagined.
How about a dive in the pool?
You obviously haven't seen Turians swim. It's a lot of flailing and splashing, interrupted by occasional bouts of drowning.
You're right. I just have to save your ass again.
It'd make up for all the times I pulled your ass out of the fire. Noveria, Pharos, Ilos. We've had a hell of a ride, haven't we, Shepard?
And it shows on your face.
Times like these, you know who your real friends are. They're not the ones running around looking for an escape route. They're the ones who stand at your side through the worst of it. Who never give up on you. I'm lucky I can say I know someone like that.
So am I.
You're not going to propose marriage now, are you? Now, before we head back, there is one thing we're going to settle, once and for all. I'm not saying you don't know how to handle a gun, just saying some of us know how to make it dance. So, let's find out who's really the best shot.
There are a few people in the galaxy who've seen me in action, Garrus. They seemed impressed.
Yeah, but I've actually seen you dance, Shepard. No comment.
No
All
comment.
right, Vicarian. You're going down.
And don't worry, I loaded it with practice slugs for when you miss.
Doing that with a sniper rifle instead of a shotgun.
Long range, I wrote the book. Nobody alive can do this, not even Commander Shepard. Give me a tough one. I said a tough one.
Step aside.
I'm going to Paragon this one.
Do it.
I'm Garrus Vicarian, and this is now my favorite spot on the Citadel.
It's windy up here.
Think I'm going to erect a monument right here. Bronze this gun so the whole galaxy knows.
That you're the king of the bottle shooters. Glad you're around, Garrus. Never know when the bottles might revolt.
He deserves it. He's my friend. Returning. Okay, so Chakwas wants to talk to me, now that I've given her some stuff.
You always pull through, Commander. We've received the supplies from Tactus.
Everything good?
Indeed. We've acquired some very useful equipment. As such, I've been able to enhance the effectiveness of our Medigel delivery systems. I've also collated information that Liara may find of interest. Check with Glyph.
Okay, I'll do that. Since they're right over here.
Excellent find, Commander. The Information Network terminal has been updated.
List of recent purchases by Zaid Masani. Down here at the bottom, rifle parts. Discontinued Avenger series. Sounds like he wants to resurrect Jesse for one more battle. Take a health bonus on that, because I don't need to heal scars, because I have such a positive outlook. These guys are still standing here.
I'm glad Jacob saw through the elusive man. At least not everyone in Cerberus has lost their mind. This fight can use him.
Hey, Commander.
Hey, Co-Lieutenant. Back to the CIC. Yes, Liara wanted to meet on the Citadel next time. I know, I just met her. Okay, no messages. Head back over here. And, the Asari had a place they wanted me to go check out. Which was right here. Nimbus Cluster. Anything else going on in the Nimbus Cluster? Yes, there is. Quite a few things, actually. Okay, so Basana is where I need to go for this. Pelion's got 4 things. Including there, and I heard something over here. And that isn't on my list. So let's hit these 2. Really? Oh, that was south of that. This will be a lot of fuel, but I'm down pretty far, so... At least I thought I was. Apparently I wasn't. Let's see, what else have I got here? Tradigos, northeast of Tradigos. And Sthenia. Northeast? Yeah, northeast of Tradigos and northwest of Sthenia. Start scanner. Bink. Garrus wins the dick waving contest. Well, it was more of a dick shooting contest. Okay, that was just wrong. I know. There was something at Sthenia.
Reapers eluded.
No, it was just northwest of. Apparently reading really well. So there's something here. And something over there. Let's see, Kalini. South of Pania.
Signal confirmed.
So I'm going to fly all the way over here to get some fuel, which is what I spent flying over here. I don't want to know about the shit Reapers. This star system has way too many vowels. I have to rename it.
I found something.
But for once, it's actually a binary system. Bink. That's it for that system, and then we can over here. Oh, we can over here. We can head over here. Over here we must head. And I think... yeah, there's nothing here except this. We will investigate this colony. Well, we haven't had Kaidan around. Only got a couple of armor choices. I'll pick that armor, and let's bring Javik. We haven't played with him much. Oh, I forgot to add some levels to my Carnifex. Now that I finally have my Carnifex, I'm using it. Damage or ammo? I think ammo. What about Kaidan? What have we got here? Let's give Kaidan the Valkyrie. Definitely go for some lighter materials. And some accuracy. Let's give him a light pistol. Lightest one's going to be the Predator. Looks goofy with that, but what the heck. Javik's got that stuff. Okay. I'm into fitness. Old pizza in my mouth. Increase the damage. Health and barrier bonuses. I kind of like that idea. I mean, I do punch things sometimes, but... okay, Kaidan's got a lot of points unspent. Overload. Increase recharge. Hit additional targets. Alliance ossifier. Give him some defense. Let's up the cryoblast. Increase damage for chilled targets. Increase recharge speed. Give him some reeve. Radius. Recharge speed. Damage duration and damage protection. Yeah, there we go. Take all that. And Javik, I've already maxed out his lift grenades. Let's give him some more pole. Two pole targets. There we go.
Dig up any information
So
on the
this mission
Leon?
will be the end of the night.
Asari High Command hid a lot from us. You're headed to an Ardat Yakshi monastery.
Ardat Yakshi.
Ardat Yakshi? Like Morinth?
No, these Ardat Yakshi lived in the monastery so they wouldn't, or couldn't harm anyone. However, they're still powerful biotics, and potentially very dangerous. That's why High Command sent commandos to investigate the monastery's distress signal.
Magnified biotics, eh? Great. What's our strategy?
If there was a chance the Ardat Yakshi could break loose, the commandos were to purge the monastery.
Purge? You mean destroy?
They would have brought heavy explosives with them, yes.
Should just nuke the site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Morinth was dangerous, but are the Ardat Yakshi this big of a threat?
Morinth was just hitting her stride. Ardat Yakshi who kill leave behind astronomical body counts. That's why High Command won't rest until this place is destroyed. They'd never risk a single Ardat Yakshi getting loose.
Don't assume anything. Maybe the Ardat Yakshi sent out the distress call. If the Asari want us to destroy this place, I need to know what happened.
Agreed. Once we give a report to High Command, they'll stop wasting lives here.
Turn on my ammo powers. Nobody else has ammo powers now. Give you a little bit of that. And some slam. And put a little of this up here. And a little bit of that. Okay, let's check out this car.
The shuttle is warm, recently used.
Okay, so whoever this is just got here. Okay, let's head in.
No elevator.
What was that?
There's a lot more than one.
I hear something. Stay sharp.
I heard something.
I, tripped. Sorry.
Kaidan. Get some intel. I can turn that into something.
Delay. You won't believe what Yanis managed to smuggle in. A copy of Vanya. Meet us after supper in the library. Bring some study work. Reela's floor warden tonight, so act natural. We'll be by the East Video Banks. This is gonna be so great. See you there. Oh, and delete this once you listen to it. Not like last time.
No, apparently this was just like last time. commando.
It would seem the Asari commandos fell silent because the Reapers were here to greet them.
This monastery's out of the way. What do the Reapers want with Ardat Yakshi? Anything useful?
A floor plan marked with the nav point location of a bomb. It's inside the Great Hall.
The commandos decided to purge this place.
Ardat Yakshi or not, evacuating this place would have saved a lot of lives. If there's no survivors, let's get to the Great Hall and set off that bomb.
I dinged. I know this music.
Very good. I almost didn't hear you.
Samara!
It has been some time, Shepard. You are a most welcome sight. The corruption here runs deep.
You know each other? That's wild. So, why are you here?
I know the monastery well. My daughters live here, and I came to find them. Unfortunately, the Reapers had already infested this place by the time I arrived.
You met me hunting down your other Ardat Yakshi daughter. Are these ones just as dangerous?
Valer and Rila have followed the monastery's rules ever since they arrived. They've shown no inclination toward violence.
And you're here
Unlike
to save
me.
They are my responsibility. And it's one that cannot be abandoned, even as our galaxy crumbles.
Let's go together. Maybe your daughters can tell us why the Reapers hit this place.
I
Maybe
suspect
they can.
they will have much to tell us. It has been centuries since I last saw them. We're out of time. We'll meet again. I will draw these creatures off.
Wait! Let's go.
Wait, let's go.
My name is Tashia Poré. I'm wounded. Bad. Give this to my bondmate, Weshra. Asked her to go to the Citadel and tell Weshra I love her. Tell her. Sorry we fought. I was an idiot. Didn't mean any of it, Weshra. Want you to have everything of mine, okay? Love you. I love you so.
Well, that'll be something else I have to do once I get there. To the Citadel the next time.
An isolated fortress. The Ardat Yakshi must have believed they were safe from the war.
If they knew about it at all.
They learned.
Like this with the mountain view and everything.
What is that?
You guys think so, do you? Quit moving so I could headshot you.
Those were strange biotics, and powerful. The Reapers are converting Asari slaves to their side.
I hate when they do that. So that's what a Reaper-ified Asari looks like. You know.
Mother, you came. As soon as I was able. Shepard, this is Falere, my youngest. She and her sister Rila are Ardat Yakshi. They have been...
I don't hate Banshees until later.
What?
I saw some of those creatures take her into the Great Hall. I've been trying to get there.
What are the Reapers doing here?
Harvesting us. They're turning us into those monsters. Please, you can't let that happen to Rila.
The Asari thought the Ardat Yakshi were to blame for the attack.
This is our home. Most of us are grateful to be here. The monastery is a place Ardat Yakshi can achieve peace.
Falere speaks truthfully, Shepard. I vouch for her words, with pride.
Remember, that's Morinth's sister, but Samara has another daughter we haven't seen yet.
Then we have to find Rila fast. The Great Hall has a bomb in it.
A bomb? What, didn't you come to rescue people?
We'll try, but we can't leave this place standing, Falere.
You sound like the Commandos. They didn't stop to help anyone.
Falere?
I'm sorry.
Falere! The Great Hall. She's looking for Rila.
Then so am I.
We'll meet you there.
Please be swift.
That elevator's broken. We'll have to take the long route. Unless you picked up the knack of using biotics to float.
We're both out of luck on that.
Let's see, I think there's something here at this computer. Yes, there is.
Jethro, this is Galay. I've blocked extranet access. We don't need the students panicking about these Reaper rumors. Still, it will not hurt to tally our supplies. Please bring me an inventory before evening prayer. I'll contact Cessia later tonight to inquire what set the Asari to war. Go in peace.
I think Josh doesn't actually like this pistol. I think there's something over here. Examine this computer, examine that computer. Check out this safe. on, charge. More of these guys? We not done yet? There, okay, we're done. And the Vindicator. Well, you know, it is almost like a mini sniper rifle, so.
It doesn't feel right seeing dead soldiers in a monastery.
Where would you prefer to see them?
Defending their homes. Alive.
I'd rather see the dead soldiers alive. Wait, zombie soldiers? Kaidan, we need to talk. Okay, nothing there. Pick this up. Go to this door, which is actually an elevator.
There's the bomb.
And Falere.
It's
Falere, Rila cannot hear us.
Rila? Rila, can you hear me?
Rila's not feeling quite like herself right now.
Why did she do that?
Because they've begun to turn her into one of the Reaper's creatures.
I'm sorry. Can we set off that bomb?
Not without a detonator.
Commandos would have had one. We've got to find it.
We're a little busy though.
Later.
Time to duck because, you know, I'm a little low on stuff here. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and use a med kit if I can find it. There it is. Charging.
We're clear.
For now, let's get back to that bomb.
Let's see if Rila's feeling better now.
Falere, go! Take the elevator! Rila, what are you doing? It's too late for me. There are hundreds coming. Just go!
Hundreds?
Move!
No! Rila! I love you. Rila!
Rila's gonna have a real bad, short day. Let me stick these fingers through your chest and pick you up by them.
We're not your slaves.
Well, it sucked for a moment, but then after that it was quick. Gotta be ready to right-click here.
Rila, there wasn't even time to say goodbye.
You'll see why.
Few can break the Reaper's hold. Rila's will was extraordinary, as was her love for you.
We left her to die.
Rila made her choice, and it has reminded me of what is truly important. Why I swore I'd lay down my life.
What is that?
Falere, the code demands an Ardat Yakshi cannot live outside a monastery that no longer exists.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Shepard. By the Justicar's code, there is only one way to save Falere.
Mother, no!
My daughters, you were all. Let go.
What are you doing?
Fulfilling the code.
By throwing your life away?
I won't kill my last daughter.
You won't have to.
Falere?
I'll stay here. Home. No matter what's become of it.
Without a proper monastery,
I could have left any time. I don't need a building to honor my own code. And if the Reapers return, they won't take me alive. I promise.
Then, the code permits you to stay, as you are.
Awkward hug.
Once this war is over, and if I am able, I will visit, as a Justicar should.
Or as a mother should.
I'd understand if you wanted to help Falere rebuild a home here.
It must wait now that I can help oppose the Reapers. I'll speak with Falere, then join your forces. If you'll have me, of course.
I'd be honored.
The honor is mine, my friend.
Everything's taken care of down here. Bring in the shuttle.
Right, Commander. I'll just follow the smoke.
Yeah, if you don't right-click on that, she actually does go through with it.
I read your report, Commander. We had no idea the situation had deteriorated so quickly.
That's why I set off the bomb. There were no Ardat Yakshi left.
May the Ardat Yakshi find rest.
There's one.
What the Reapers did to them was monstrous. I had another team of commandos headed to the monastery who I can now formally transfer to Admiral Hackett's command. They'll serve you loyally, Commander. Farewell.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
And let's take a quick moment to converse with Hackett. See if he's got anything interesting to say.
Something you need to talk about?
Do you know how the other races are doing against the Reapers?
Well, like I mentioned earlier, the Turians are getting stretched thin, even
already
with
asked him this
Krogan
question.
help. The Solarians are still hanging on to Surkesh, but the Reapers are starting to breathe down their necks, too.
What about the Asari?
They have to be feeling the heat. The Reapers are moving fast with the obvious intent of taking Thessia. Interestingly, the Reapers are leaving Parnak alone. It's the Yogg homeworld.
Can't say that I blame them. Yogg have teeth.
Well, if we lose this war, it might be them running the next cycle. It's easy to forget the Reapers don't destroy every species.
Just the ones who can threaten them. Any word on the Volus and Elcor?
The Turians and the Krogans sent forces to the Volus homeworld, Irun. It might not be enough, but at least they've got Reaper forces bogged down in a nasty ground war. As for Elcor, they're still in the fight.
though our projections show the Reapers encroaching on their territory soon.
Have we heard anything from the Quarians or Geth?
Beyond those reports I mentioned, no. Instability along the Geth border is all we've heard. In this war, that could mean anything.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Hack it out. Okay. So it's been a couple of hours. I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. I'm going to have to wrangle the boy upstairs in a little while anyway. And I don't want to get drawn into the next bit, which will be finally going to meet up with the Quarians. Since we've been talking about meeting up with the Quarians.
Commander, Dr. Chakwas sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the med bay.
I've already talked to her. Yeah, I've already met with you. Samara's headed for the front lines. Let's just go take a quick look and see if she's got something else to say. I don't think she does, but...
Shepard, remember our agreement? We'd open a bottle of cerise-sized brandy every year, and it's my turn to buy.
But it hasn't been a year yet.
Yes, well, something tells me we won't have the chance a few months from now, so... indulge my impatience.
Doctor, put that bottle in a safe place. We'll crack it open to celebrate our victory over the Reapers.
Admire your optimism, and I'll look forward to the day we can share it. Till then...
And we'll stop by.
I find using my biotics to toss someone across the room is a decent attention grabber.
Yes, but it's also a good way to draw enemy fire.
Well, you can handle yourself in a fight now, Liara. I mean, not that your biotics weren't impressive the first time we met.
I have had my fair share of opportunities to use them these past few years.
Well, I'm glad you got through in one piece. Sounds like you have a few stories to tell.
Let's see. Weapon damage or ammo capacity. Store discount or power damage. Store discount. And that's that.
Poor Rila. But I'm glad she set off that bomb, Shepard.
You're not upset the monastery was destroyed?
No. Not after what I saw. I don't care that they were Ardat Yakshi. To be turned into such creatures, nobody deserves that.
Nobody.
Please, enjoy your day.
Enjoy your day. So I'm going to head back up to the CIC and we'll go ahead and call it a night. I'll be back on Monday, the usual 6:30 Central Time. Rock Pants has already mentioned that it's going to be the Thanksgiving for Kanukistan. So I'm sorry that you'll miss that one, Rock Pants. We're gonna meet up with the Quarians and see what we have to do there. That's going to... I'll probably run a mission right after that, and then I think at that point I will probably divert to the Leviathan DLC. Story-wise, it kind of doesn't make sense to stop in the middle of that point, but, you know, I'm going to do it because that's the kind of guy I am. So that means, Josh, you can't really afford to miss because it'll be something you haven't actually seen. So we're going to miss you on Monday, Rocky, but as always, I'll have it uploaded to my YouTube channel probably before I go to bed that night. Which, if you look down there, you can see all the different chapters and whatnot. Those pictures are always links to the YouTube channels. Now, the VOD is fine as well, so you knows you can't afford to miss Monday. Otherwise, hope you guys have a good weekend, and we'll have to bug Mr. Badmech to make sure he watches one of these videos before Monday, since it looks like he wasn't here. So I want to thank everybody for showing up tonight. I see I actually managed to hit 7 concurrent viewers, where, you know, one of them is me because I have it going over there. But yeah, thanks for joining me for my bonus stream, and I'll see you in a couple of days. Bye.